Okay guys, I wanted to share with you my latest project. It's very near finished. This is a Perfection model number 321 stove heater lamp, and the patent date on it is 1898, and this is how I received it without any lamp parts. And I do have a new mica on order from Milestair as a well as a wick. But anyway, so to use it as a lamp, well, this is how you would use it as a heater or a stove. To do a lamp, you would take the cooking grate off. You would take the metal chimney off. You would take this out, and you flip this over. And my table, this is a really old crappy table, and I have problems getting stuff to sit level on it. But anyway, now let's see. I know I need to change what I'm doing here. Get you in some better focus. Let's try that. So then what you do, this is, I believe, the correct shade holder for it. It did not come with one, but if you blow up the original literature, it appears to have these sliders on it, and so I think this is correct. And you snap this down on there. I know I'm getting in the way here, and then you use the sliders to tighten it up so it doesn't go anywhere. And now I'm going to have to tweak that to get it level. And but anyway, and then put the glass chimney in, and then of course you put the shade on. This is the part that makes me nervous. I just don't like these three prong fingers going out. Now I can tell my shade holder's a little crooked, but that's okay. You know, this is just a quick little video. So there it is. I'm tickled to death with it. I'm gonna give it a good buffing again. I did buff it once, but then I JB welded the bottom. And now my phone is messed up. I can't do all my video in one shot. It keeps shutting off. And so I'm going to try some video editing software, which I don't know how to use. And so I'm going to use this part first, and I'm going to add some pictures and some other videos, if I can get them to go in, add in there, of how I sealed the fount up and all that stuff. So anyway, I do have an original B&H wick. I don't know if you could see that or not, but it does say B&H in there. And I just hate to burn that. It's unburned. And I do have an order coming from Miles. So, you know, and my Caswell isn't set up quite yet on the inside. So I'm really looking forward to firing this thing up. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is a test. I don't know if this is in view. This is off of my 1898 Perfection 321 stove heater lamp, and I'll try to link into the video a picture of what I started with. This font was just all full of wormholes, and I soaked it in Evapo-Rust, and man, it just really opened it all up. And so my plan is to use the Caswell's lantern font sealer kit, and they sell it a smaller package. They say you can get about 3 lanterns out of it, but I'm gonna put that on the inside. But I had such big holes in this bottom, you know, it was gonna look like crap, so I decided to use JB Weld tank sealer. I used the one that was in a log that you knead it together with your fingers, and the holes were so big I had to put just big globs of it and I actually have some globs inside the tank, and it was just hideous looking out here, and I filed it down. And so now I know I don't have to, especially if I use the Caswells on the inside, but I'm gonna coat this entire bottom because I can see it. It's the lamp is, you know, up high, and I can see the bottom of this sitting across the room. It looks like crap. And so you know, I used the sealer on the holes, and so that is technically sealed, but you know, I just want double insurance because where I'm going to sit it is on probably on top of an expensive speaker, and I don't want it to leak. And so anyway, and I'm actually trying some new video editing. My camera won't pause, and then I can pick back up. So but my plan here is I'm going to use just regular JB Weld, and I'm going to try to use a flux brush and just make a nice line along there, and or I might use a plastic throwaway putty knife and spread it all out. And but you know, I mean, I have the leak fixed right now, but you know, I want it to look nice. You know, it's something special. So I'm gonna pause the video there, and I'll be back. Here we go again. I'm going to try this Caswell's Lantern Font Sealer Kit. And this shit is going to get all over everything. Should be wearing gloves, but I only have a few minutes to work with this. And I might be messing up. So, but anyway, here it goes. I mixed up, the directions call for 2 parts of A to 1 part of B. And actually it said to mix up 2 ounces or 4 ounces to 2 ounces, I think it said. I used these syringes and used a popsicle stick recommended by Camp Wounded Dog. I thought I could just draw it up out of the can with these. It did not work. So this is where it gets messy. You have to get that sealer into these, oops, guess you can't see that. You need to get the sealer into these syringes. And maybe if you had an old teaspoon or something, however you want to do it, try not to make a mess. And I think that's about all I'm going to get out of there. Well, no, there's, pardon me a minute while I... And I would recommend having some kind of cleaner soaked paper towels for whenever you pour this into the font. And I'm sorry, not into the font, into your syringes, because it gets all over every damn thing. So I'm gonna call that good and see if this is enough. Get my flashlight, get my glasses. Okay, that is pretty thick. Okay, I'm just gonna go with roll it around. I don't know if that's enough. I probably put in more than the instructions called for, but that was for a lantern font, and obviously this is, you know, bigger diameter. And but anyway, just gonna have to see what happens here. Yeah, it's flowing good. I'm not worried about having too much. I'm just trying to get up past this seam, hopefully get some in that seam. Well, I can't even see the seam. Oh, it's way up here. Oh, I ain't gonna make it up that high, I don't think. So anyway, I'm gonna pause this for here for now, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out. Okay guys, I wanted to wrap up this video by letting you guys know, if you're going to be sealing one of these Perfection heater founts, in the instructions they're talking about sealing up a Coleman lantern fount, which is much smaller, and I started off with 4 teaspoons of part A and 2 teaspoons of part B. That was not enough, and it was really thick. I couldn't get it to swirl around in there like I wanted to, and I tried taking a stick and poking all around in there and smoothing or getting it around. It did not work. And so actually what I did use a hair dryer on it and heated it up, and that did make it run a little bit, but it still wasn't enough. So what I ended up doing, I made up another batch of 4 teaspoons of A and 2 teaspoons of B, so there's a total of 12 ounces, and I did put some denatured alcohol in there to thin it out. And I had seen somebody made a comment on a video to put denatured alcohol in it. The instructions say you can thin it with something. I don't remember what they said, but I didn't have any, so I used denatured alcohol. And this is the Caswell's kit. Comes with the little cup, and just this shit is messy. Mix it up out where you're not going to get it on anything. It's just going to make a terrible mess. And now actually after I did mix up that second batch, I actually put too much alcohol in it, and so what I did, I put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes and kept checking on it and stirring it until it got thickened up, and then I put it on there and put it in the font, and it was satisfactory. Now I had to keep working it around, and I really turned it upside down, to make sure I got this seam all the way around, and so I'm satisfied. There's no way this is going to leak. And now I kind of want your guys' opinion on this. I'm so anal. I initially used that JB Weld gas tank sealer in a stick. It had big globs. It looked like shit. Couldn't stand it. And so I went ahead and used regular JB Weld and, put it on there. And now it's eating me up because that dark gray. I can see that from across the room. I don't know. If I sand it down, it would be a lighter gray and it would probably be acceptable. But that JB Weld is hard to sand. I don't think I want to do it. And I could maybe paint it. So what do you guys think? Think I'm being too anal? Just leave it. And I have a feeling that's going to be everyone's answer. So there it is. Like I said, I'm waiting on an order from Miles Stair Wood Shop. And then I'll get this bad boy fired up. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please leave some comments. I like to read the comments. I know everybody likes to give a thumbs up or whatever, but I like to read the comments too. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.